Hi guys, and welcome back to another episode on Biffacraft. So today I'm going to be heading through the portal into the Nether and start working on my little project in there, because the Nether hub is now open and is ready. So I've been busy moving my portal up a little bit to the same level as the hub, because it is quite a bit higher in there. So I've been digging a bit of the tunnel out. It's not quite fully dug out yet, but if we head in there now, and I've been gathering some resources ready, and I can show you what we've been up to. So as you can see here, this is not where the portals were before. I've made the bigger portals because this is going to be dug out eventually into one big room, like my own little mini hub. So now we've got the main portal here, which goes to the town centre, which is the one we've just came through, and then I've also got my portal here to the mansion, which I added in through here is my neighbour's portal, so I added that onto this level as well. And as you can see here, I've been busy digging out, but this is going to be a bit bigger. I did put the ice in, but I think I might have to go through and move this over one. Either that, or I'll just kind of dig out for this way, so that is the end. But we've got some chests here with resources. We've got lots of hardened clay and a few other colours that I need, as well as lots of dye here in my inventory. So I'm going to get all this stuff dyed up and get things laid out, and then I can be back with you and we can do a little bit of building together. Okay, so we've got a little bit started here. Now there is quite a lot of resources in this tunnel, so it is going to take quite a long time. I'm not going to get it all done in this episode, especially with the size of the tunnel. You can't actually see how far it goes. It does take a while to get down all the way to the hub, but this is the first section. Now I'm going to hop onto my creative world in a minute to show you the whole thing, but this is how the sections are going to be. They're going to be 3 wide pillars between the sections, and then 5 wide for each section, and they're going to go through colours. I've done it this way. Then if for some reason someone does need to make a side tunnel off mine, they've got a nice big 5x5 section here in each one that they can kind of make a tunnel from without having to ruin the design. Now this is the way I'm going to be doing it. This top bit isn't going to be netherrack. I've got to get another block here that's got a red colour on it to finish that bit off, and I need to go to the Guardian farm and get a load of sea lanterns, because these sections on each one is to light it up. I've just put torches there for now, but this is going to be a sea lantern with red glass in front of it, and I did it that way just to give it a little bit of depth, because we've got the glass here, so I didn't really want to fill this in with glass and make it flat, so we've just gone back one. Now the carpet is here under the glass, which is for my speed jump, and then this side's just to even it out. It won't actually make a difference to the pigment, but this is where the rail is going to be. The minecart is going to go along this side, so it kind of evens it out there. And then we've just got a bit of detail. So in between each section we've got the glass just in this little bit, just a bit more detail there. So we've got red glass in this one, and then as it goes through it's going to be orange glass there when I've finished making it. But like I said, I've got a lot of resources together. So let's jump onto the creative world first, and I can show you the finished tunnel, and then we can spend some time out gathering some resources. So here we are on the creative world. Now it's just a single section of the tunnel, as you can see here. I've gone right the way through. Now each one of these is one section, so we go through the colours and then we kind of repeat. So anyone who's following me on Twitter might have already seen this, because I did post a video of the tunnel on there. So as you can see, this is where we started. Now I did put redstone lamps in at first, but since I'm going to be using redstone blocks, let me just fix that. Since I'm using redstone blocks here, I didn't want to use redstone lamps, because I only have so much redstone at the minute, and I probably will have to go mining for some more anyway. This is what we're missing here. Now I tried a few different blocks, but I really like the look of the TNT in it, which is, I know, kind of dangerous inside the nether, but I thought if I put that up and then surround it on the top with some stone or cobblestone or something that keep it protected, it shouldn't explode. But yeah, I might put a warning sign up anyway. So this is the sections. That I need to get some white wool. I actually ran out, so I need to cut the sections off here. We've got the red section, as you can see here. Then we go into our orange section. Again, I used pumpkins here with the jack-o'-lanterns instead of sea lanterns. I'm not sure whether I'm going to keep that since the rest of it is sea lanterns. I might just make them all the same. So we've got all the different kind of orange type blocks around here. Now some colours have a lot more blocks in that colour, so I didn't use all of them. Some were kind of limited. I think purple was quite limited on what I could use, but we've got the yellow section here. I've got some sandstone up there, and we've got gold blocks. So I'm going to head to the gold farm and AFK for a while. If I can get enough to do the whole tunnel with the gold blocks, because each time I go yellow it needs 8 gold blocks, so it does need quite a lot all the way through. And we've got the green section. I tried a few different things here because there is quite a lot of green blocks, but I like the slime blocks here, and then we've got melons up on the top for a little bit of detail. I did have them the other way round, but I like the detail on the underside of the melons rather than the stripes on the other side. We've got the light blue section, which is a little bit difficult because of the colour of clay. Now the light blue clay does look light purple. As you can see here, this as well looks purple, even though this one in the corner is actually normal blue clay. So we've got kind of a mixture. Now I've got 2 different ones here. If I can go mining and find enough diamonds to do it, I would like the diamond blocks in, but I very much doubt I'm going to find enough diamonds to be able to do that. So as you can see here, I've got ice on this side. I'll probably use packed ice. And another one up here, we've got lapis. If I can get enough lapis blocks, I will add them on. If not, I can replace them with something else, because there are quite a few blue blocks. Purple section, like I said, very limited with colours. So we've got the normal purple clay here, and then I've used the normal blue clay because it looks purple to add in the little bit of detail there. Brown, I used soul sand just to give it a little bit of texture, because I like the texture on soul sand. And then we've got wood up on the ceiling, and then we've got black with obsidian and coal blocks, and then the white. The white one's a little bit different. We've got iron blocks in the corners, but instead of using the white clay because it looks pink, I've used snow here instead for these like square parts, so it does look white instead of pink because it didn't look very good in the normal white clay. And then we've got a bit of diorite up there for texture as well. So, and then we start back again, and this will restart at the ends with the red section. So that is the whole tunnel, and as you can see, it does need a lot of resources. So I have to spend quite a while collecting these. So I'll probably spend a bit of time collecting enough to do each section a couple of times, and then I'll have to spend a bit more time gathering resources to do the next lot. And hopefully we can get the whole thing done quite easily. Now the other bit is when we get down to the end right next to the hub, it isn't a straight line the whole way, so we get down and then it kind of goes at an angle for a while. So I'm going to have a play around with the design as well to see how I can get it to go on a diagonal, but I'll probably do that another time when I've got a bit of free time to sit here and play on creative. So let's hop back onto Biffacraft, and we can get gathering some resources. Okay, so the first thing I want to do is head down to the wool farm, because apart from clay, I think I need more wool than any other resources. I'm going to get up here at some point and collect some of the soul sand that's just around here. Actually, if this is... oh, there's lava under there. Let me get a little bit and we'll make a bridge across there, and I'll go to that part because that might be easier to get now while I'm right next to the chests. But I don't really want to jump over when there's a lava pool underneath me. Let's just do this. Like this. That should be fine. There we go, and let's just jump up and get some soul sand, and then that brown part is nicely ready. I do need to repair some of my tools. There's quite a lot of soul sand up here, so that should be quite fine. Because each section only needs 8. Well, each time I do brown it needs 8, so hopefully the length of the tunnel, hopefully I should only need to do the colours think 3 times, possibly 4. I've not really counted in total, so hopefully this should be enough. But if not, I can always come back and get some more. So let's go put this down in that chest, and then we'll head over to the wool farm. Okay, so I've been down to the wool farm for quite a while and stocked us on some wool, and we can get started on this. So the red section there is done, and I've just been laying out these sections here ready to make. Now there is quite a lot of resources I need. I'm going to go AFK at the gold farm for a little bit to get what I need for the yellow section. But it's going to take quite a while. It is quite a lot of resources. I'm going to have to count all the way along how many sections there are so I can figure out how much of each thing I need. Just going to fill this hole in. I've got quite a lot of each colour, but I think I might need to go get some more whites because I've got the white in between each section as well as its own sections, so we don't need more white than anything else. We'll just get these dividers put in. Now I'm doing the white lines between each coloured section just because each section's 5 wide, and then it's got 2 nether brick layers on the dividers and then 1 stone brick, so it's kind of uneven if I try and do the colours touching. So I thought I'd just split each of the dividers up with white like this, then it kind of works completely even and doesn't look wrong. So I'm gonna have to run all the way along to the other end and finish this white part, and then I'll be back with you and we can do a little bit more building. Okay, so we got all the way along. This little section at the end was a bit confusing just because it goes on an angle to connect to the hub. Just going along where the ice is, I'm going to be placing coloured carpet just to match up. So we've got the white all the way along here. Oh, I need to fix them. I got attacked by a ghast. We've missed a section here as well. It's just, there's quite a few holes where there was ghast shooting at me while I was trying to fill it in. So we've got all this done. The line you can see down the middle is going to be these coloured clay for each section. It's going to be clay down the middle like that, and then the rest of it is going to be wool, like this part here, just to kind of give it a little bit more variation of colour, because I didn't just want the floor all as one colour. So let's hope we've got enough to do everything. I've got a full inventory of wool, different colours, and lots and lots of clay. Still got nearly a full double chest of hardened clay, so if I need to make more, then I've got enough there. I really need to sort this chest out. I might make this a wool chest. So I'm going to sort this out now. Just have a look if there's anything else I need to kind of add on to my resources, because I'd like to try and get a couple of sections done for now. So I'm going to spend a bit of time AFK at the gold farm and collect the rest of the resources I need to try and get this started, and then when I've done that I will jump onto my camera account and we'll get building, and I'll do a third person time. Okay, so that took quite a long time, but we've got the first section done. Now there is a long way to go. I've worked out how many sections there are now, and each of these, one run through the colour, is going to be about 4 or 5 times each. I think there's going to be 5 of all the colours up to purple, and then 4 of the last 3. So I do still need to get quite a lot of resources because I don't think I've got enough to do the whole thing. And I'm also out of nether brick as well, so I have to go get a load of that. I've got some netherrack smelting from down there, but we've got this area up to here complete. Now this little section looks a bit different. I wanted a way of getting into the nether without making holes in my wall, so I just added these extra 2 blocks after the white section, and I'm going to make a bridge down. This one's going to be probably a way to get over there, or maybe down there, just so I can get into the nether. And then this side, I'm going to make a platform down here somewhere in this lava lake, then it's kind of unlimited fuel with the lava buckets would help quite a lot, so I'm going to use them as a way to get down into the nether before we start in with the red section again. So this is the whole thing done. So we've got the white section here now. I've went and got some more snow and filled in this top part, and then I've also filled in the floors and the dividing sections as well. So we've got the black areas done. It's all lit up each section with the sea lanterns, so it's all nice and bright. It is gas proof in here. It's not big enough for gas to spawn, but they can spawn by my portal at the minute, so I'm going to be changing that around at some point when I get around to decorating that and make sure gas can't spawn in here. The blue section, we've got the lapis on the top, and I did use the packed ice instead. I've only actually got a few diamonds I need to go mining, so I didn't want to waste them on my tunnel for now. So we've got the green section with the melons and the slime blocks. We've got the yellow section, we've got the gold blocks with the sandstone. I went and AFK'd at the gold farm for a few hours, so I've got a stack of gold blocks, so I've got plenty to use for the tunnel now. Orange section, we've got the acacia and the red sand, and then the red section, all that's left is to get is the last little bit for up here, then that's completely done. So that's the whole thing done. We've got the little glass dividers in as well, and this area then needs to be decorated when the whole tunnel's finished, but this is going to take quite a while to get the whole thing done. But now we've got an idea of how it's going to look. I think it's looking quite good. We've got the ice down under the carpet here for the fast jump, and I'm going to go down and collect all the rails from the old entrance to the portals. This I've missed. Let's just do this and get this fixed now. Oh, that's stained clay, not wool. Let me find the wool, and then we can get this last bit filled in that I've missed, because if I don't, then it will drive somebody crazy. Go, and there's that filled in. So now we've got the whole thing done. Now I haven't got an idea for this section yet, my little hub area, because there probably is going to be more portals eventually. So I might kind of think of a design that can be changed quite easily, but still try and fit in with the bright colours of this. So that is this section of the tunnel done. But that's all I've got time for today, guys, so thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to leave a like if you did like the video, and as always, comments are always appreciated. If you haven't subscribed already, please hit that subscribe button for more on Biffacraft, and also for my How To for Beginners series that has been started. So thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next time.